I am sure that you have heard of multiple other frugal living tips, how to save money and everything like that, but we're going to be talking about a little bit more specific things that I love, probably a little bit more than I should, to actually save money. And if you want things a little bit quicker, I'll leave timestamps in the description so you could jump around to what you might seem interested in. Hey guys, how's it going, and thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we get you debt-free so you could start making some real money and start living a real life. So, frugal living tips. There's always ways to save money. We're going over a bunch of them in this video, so let's get started. The first tip that I do a lot, like usually every weekend, is go to the library. I just like this to, one, you could get free movies, you could get free books, you could get free audiobooks, which I really love. I learned a bunch of this financial education stuff over the years, investing, saving money, real estate, or really anything. Get like a college degree while just driving to work. Next couple of tips are involving restaurants. Now, obviously, I would try to avoid restaurants because they are a bit expensive, but every so often going out isn't horrible. So if you do go out to restaurant, number 2 would be just ordering water, not appetizers or desserts, basically. So I always get water. One, it's just because it's healthy for you, right? I don't like getting soda and everything like that, so it is healthier and it's also cheaper. But focusing more on the food, going on to the number 3, is just to make things easy. Let's say it's like $12 for something. That's a little bit pricey for food that you could probably get in a supermarket for, you know, probably a few bucks, several bucks, whatever. Well, sometimes these entrees are actually larger than, well, everything's larger than a serving size. We all want more. But what I sometimes do is actually eat half of the entree, and then I use the other half for like leftovers for the next day. So that $12 meal ends up being split into 2 meals, which is $6 and $6. When you're looking at $6, it's actually not too bad. Of course, you have to factor in the tip and everything, but still, it's saving you half the cost. Number 4, I do every single week. I think I'm smooth about it, but this is surveying the area for gas. And I'm talking about gas prices. I am not talking about going 5 towns over to get 2 cents cheaper on a gas. What I do, I just survey throughout the day. So when I go to work, I look at all the gas stations that I pass, and then I go home like a separate way, and then you kind of just look at the cheapest one. So if, let's say, the cheapest one is coming back from work, then I just go to that gas station. When I go to work the next day, I mean, you kind of hope that cheap price is still there. But again, you just survey the area, see what's cheaper. You're not going to save $1 million this way. It makes me happy. If I save, you know, a few cents, especially when you don't have to, you got to get gas anyway. That's what I do. Next couple is with kind of geared toward entertainment, which is the movies. Number 5 would be just simply no food while going to the movies. Now, we all love going to the movies to see whatever is out there. I love Inception or Interstellar, and I like movies that make you think, because not many people do that anymore. Anyway, you know, when I was a kid, I always got like popcorn, and you get soda and everything like that. As I got older, I actually don't eat anything at the movies. Most likely, you're going to have lunch before or after the movie, so there's food for you. Or you're probably going to like dinner and then a movie, or a movie and then dinner. Like, you're going to have food close to the movie, so you don't need that extra food. One, you save money, but it's also healthier for you, and that's what I like. Number 6 is being a little sneaky. If you wish to bring some type of snack to the movies, especially what my brother does, he loves those sour gummy worm things. So you go to the dollar store, which is $1, you pick up a box or 2, versus if you get candy at the actual theater, is like $5. So, you know, you're saving a few bucks there, which is very nice. And then you simply slip that into your back pocket or something like that. No one really cares. and then you just go into the movie theater. You save money on your candy, and you still enjoy your movie. Now, before we're moving into number 7, which I recently adapted, and I'm actually saving a bunch of money with it, if any of these are like relatable to you, or do you have any separate ones that you love doing to save money, definitely leave them in the comment section below to help others out save money just like you. But anyway, number 7, we're talking about basically skipping a meal or combining meals. Let's just say most people, they go breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got to take time and money for each of those meals. So obviously I usually do this during the weekend because you have a little bit more time. I kind of have a later breakfast and an earlier lunch, so you combined one giant meal, like a brunch I guess you can call it. So one meal, it takes less time, it's less money, and then you just have maybe like a smaller dinner later on in the day. So you're not wasting your time and money on 2 meals, you're combining both of them. And I think that's great during the weekends because it just saves you, it's not only the money part, but it's also time. You want time to relax during the weekend or do anything that you actually like to do. So I think this is actually a great tip. Number 8, which I get a lot of joy from for whatever reason, and I don't think a lot of people utilize this as much as they should. A lot of people have no idea to focus on their bank accounts. I focus a lot on my bank account, so I put most of my money in a money market account. Right now I'm getting like 2%. Rates could be dropping, so it might not stay like that. But I'm keeping all my money in a money market, or most of my money in a money market account to get interest instead of like a savings account that doesn't really give anything, or your checking account which gives absolutely nothing. So no matter if you're getting, a few extra bucks in your money market, I keep it all in there. So as we're talking about money markets, we're going to be moving into number 9, is using credit cards. A lot of people are going to hate that. You Dave Ramsey fans, I completely understand. For most people, they're horrible things. You just spend a ridiculous amount, you don't even think about it, and you lose a lot of money like that. And this cash back option is what hit people even more because, hey, spend more, save more, or spend more, you save more. No, that's dumb. Don't fall into that trap. But if you're smart and wise and could actually manage your money a little bit, that's why I personally like it, is that 1, I get cash back on credit cards. Again, you're not going to become a millionaire from it, but I get a few bucks back of just necessary purchases, by the way. I'm not just spending more to get more cash back. I spend it on gas, food. That's it. And while I pay that money back every single month, by the way, never pay money on interest, just pay it off every single month, I set that up with my money market account. So going back to number 8, so I try to keep all my money in my money market account. I schedule the credit card payment for, let's say, the 25th. So I keep all the money in the 25th, and when that comes around, there's an automatic transfer from my money market to pay off my credit cards. It is probably insignificant. I might save a few cents, maybe a few bucks, depending on the amount of the bill. But when you keep that money in that account as long as possible, you maximize your interest. If you're frugal, this could definitely make you happy. A normal person probably won't. So if you're liking these so far and you're not a normal person whatsoever, just like myself, give this video a thumbs up if any of these are helping you. So let's move on right into number 10, which is entertainment. I think entertainment is very, very important because, of course, we got to enjoy life a little bit. But a lot of people spend way too much money on entertainment. They go out every weekend. They go to concerts all the time and trips all over the world. And I'm not saying to not do that, but when you really enjoy the small things, that's what life could be about. So for my entertainment, I actually find a lot of entertainment on just YouTube. I'm crazy enough, I think I find myself entertaining sometimes. But just other channels. not only, financial channels, I'm into video games, so I watch that, maybe some cooking, maybe some people falling downstairs, whatever you find interesting. YouTube is a great platform because it's free, it's entertaining, and you could definitely, it's like a part of a community. You could leave comments. Piggybacking off of entertainment, number 11, I used to be a huge video game nerd in school. I still play it, not as much, thank God. It consumed my life, but that is a pretty cheap form of entertainment. For me personally, I enjoy it, and you really, especially if you're into like older games, you could enjoy for hours, days, weeks, even years after spending $10, $20, $30, and then you're just entertained forever. So that's why I enjoy video games, and I usually play with my brother, so it's good quality time as well. Number 12, I just started thinking about this. It kind of works, kind of doesn't. It really depends on the type of person you are, but this is, I am involved with a gym membership, and I do believe that people should be active, possibly go to the gym if you want to save a few bucks there, by all means. But I do like going to the gym every so often to just stay active, lift some weights, you have one body, you got to take care of it. However, to save a few bucks, and this is just to like save money on gas essentially, to not go to the gym, for leg day, or if you just want to like walk around, instead of driving there, driving back, if the gym is far from you, you save even more money, miles on your car. You just walk around your block. It's quicker. You walk around your block, around your neighborhood. You could walk with someone. You get outside instead of just staying inside all the time, and just enjoy it that way. Number 13, which I recently got into, sticking with the gym idea, sponsored by Planet Fitness. No, I'm kidding. Maybe in the future. But I do go to Planet Fitness. So if you guys do plan on going to like a cheap gym, it's $10 a month. To take care of yourself for $10 a month, that's not expensive. That's actually very, very cheap. So I actually have the Black Card membership, and I'll tell you why. Because I have an office job, and I had some back problems in the past. And I used to go to a chiropractor. So, I go to the chiropractor, he cracks your back, you get scared, you think you're going to get paralyzed, he breaks your neck and everything. And that's not cheap. Chiropractors, the one I went to, I forgot the exact price, but they could definitely get up there, especially when you go there often. Some people go weekly, I used to go monthly, but you spend a couple $100. Well, Planet Fitness Black Card membership has massage chairs. So for an extra $10 a month, I kind of have a chiropractic massage on my back for just $10. You enjoy it, you sit down, so you save actually a good amount of money. It might not be like to the maximum benefit of a chiropractor, but it's better than nothing, so that's what I like to do. Next, number 14, of course I gotta speak on my investing side, is I personally invest my money versus using a financial advisor to save me money. Well, they don't save you money at all, really, because you're going to pay them expenses, you're going to pay them fees, so you're overpaying for usually underperformance. If you guys are interested in investing, of course I have other videos like that, but a lot of people have no idea, so they pay these people, which usually aren't the best. So I usually just invest my own money. A lot of people just love index funds, and you could save a ton of money that way. Just fun fact for you, something that I found disgusting, 401ks. If your company, provides this for you, you want to save for retirement and everything. The average person for a 401k pays $150,000 in fees without even knowing. When I found that out, I thought that was disgusting, because there are just fees for the 401k, there are fees for mutual funds. When you minimize those fees, you know, that could be saving you hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, or even more throughout your life, especially with compound interest and everything like that. So that's why I just invest in my own investments, even just like Vanguard, because their fees are very, very low. That's a huge benefit of being frugal that I love. It's not only being frugal, it's just a smart way to invest. And the next thing that I like saving money is more of just like accounts of high interest savings accounts or any other types of investments. So if you don't want to, let's say, invest for, you know, more risky things, this is more on the safe side. So you can get into money market accounts. Kind of mentioned this a little bit before, but it is separate from a savings account. They kind of have benefits of both a checking and a savings. I go to a credit union. Definitely recommend it because they're not for profit and you could get more interest, better rates, even for other things like mortgage, car loans, or anything like that. So definitely recommend a credit union. And they have good money market accounts. So I like money market accounts versus like a savings account. If you're into T-bills, that's investing in, let's say, like the government. You could invest like 1, 2, 3 months. I'm not going into much with that. Just interest rates are really weird right now. It doesn't make sense to invest in them right now because like a lot of money market accounts are actually paying the same as a T-bill. So right now might not make sense. Now that's just me personally. Some of these make complete sense. Some of them make no sense. So you would have to make the decision on that, whether you like that or just hate some ideas. I do believe that, you know, saving a few cents doesn't always make sense. Sense. Anyway, I would actually recommend, because we have limited time, sometimes I would actually spend more money to save time. So that's something that I would definitely leave you off to think about. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.